This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
Yeah, I've been saying it for a while. I wish Democrats would just let Biden be Biden. Let Biden out there. Don't hold Joe Biden back. Don't protect Joe Biden. Don't keep the cameras away from Joe Biden. Put him out there. Let him say what 81-year-old Joe Biden is going to say. Let him make the gaffes and the miscues that an 81-year-old Joe Biden is going to make. Let him screw up. Let him mess up names. Put him out there. I really wish and believe that Democrats and Biden would be much better off if they just put him out there and let Biden be Biden. Yeah, as of today, and the general election has begun. I mean, this is the morning of the Iowa caucuses, and I fully expect Donald Trump to win Iowa by a lot. If I had to predict, Trump wins Iowa by a lot. DeSantis gets out soon, endorses Trump. Trump then wins New Hampshire by a little bit. Haley then gets out, so she's not beaten and embarrassed in her home state of South Carolina. That comes up next, and it's over. But I think it's always been over. I've been pretty consistent in that I don't think this Republican race for president is a race. The Republican Party belongs to Donald Trump. It is his party. It is a cult. My former political party is a cult, and Trump is its cult leader. And as far as I'm concerned, the general election has always been Biden versus Trump again, assuming both men can make it there. And I think Trump's going to make it there, and Biden better make it there. And I think America better wake up to the fact that whether you want it or not, whether you like it or not, whether it excites you or not, whether it inspires you or not, big fucking deal. In 2024, this country's going to face Joe Biden versus Donald Trump again. It's what we'll have. It's what it will be. And you can do what so many smart people do and famous people do, is complain about it. Oh, this is terrible. We're better than this. We deserve better than Biden versus Trump. How pathetic, right? Two old men that nobody wants run for president again, the world's greatest, oldest democracy. How pathetic is this? No, I don't buy any of that. This is who we are. This is what we deserve, period. This is it. And quit complaining, quit bitching about it. Biden's not good enough. Biden's not exciting enough. Biden's too old. Biden's bad on Israel, you say. Biden's not progressive enough, whatever. It'll be Biden versus Trump. And from where I sit, only one of those two is utterly unfit and an existential threat to our democracy. If you don't feel that, if you don't understand that, if you don't know that, that's your problem. You better feel it and understand it and know it. Trump is a threat to our democracy. You better get it. And by the way, it's also up to Biden and his team to make sure the American people understand that. But back to my initial point here, Biden is old. Joe Biden's old. Trump's only 3 years younger, but be honest, Trump doesn't look or act like he's only 3 years younger than Biden. Biden walks around and talks and looks and acts like an 81-year-old guy. Face it, admit it. I say that as someone who would run through a wall this year to make sure he beats Trump again. He's old. And I think if Biden's team wants to put Biden in the best position to win, they need to, and this is not the first time I've said this, and I said this in 2020. They need to embrace his old. It looks worse when they try to cover it up. It looks worse when they try to protect him and his age. Put him out there. We all know somebody who's 81. We all have a parent who's 80. We all have a grandparent who's 80. They slow down. They're not as facile. They're not as agile. They make mistakes. They forget things. They need to take a nap every day. He's the president of the United States and he's 81. He's still 81. And so he needs to take a nap every day. When you put him in front of the media, he's going to butcher names. He's going to forget dates. So what? Big effing deal. Have fun with it. Let Biden laugh at it. I still believe if Joe Biden came out and said, look, I'm 81, guys. To the American people, I'm 81. I'm gonna be out there a lot this year. My team's not gonna keep me back because they're afraid because I'm 81. I'm gonna make a bunch of mistakes, verbal miscues. Screw it. I'm gonna get out there. I'm 81. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna forget people's names. I may forget which way I'm going every now and then. And let me tell you something. I am 81. Let me tell you something. I need a couple naps every day. This is a big, busy job. It's an important job. But yeah, I need to nap every day. And I need a good night's sleep every day. And I've slowed down. I'm 81. You imagine if Biden had that conversation with the American people, how the American people would respond? I think they'd love it. And I think they'd respond really well. But now Biden's age is like this horrible big thing, this big ugly elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about, but everybody's aware of it and it bothers everybody. Pull it out of that. Make it something we all can understand and laugh about and embrace. I think it would help Biden win if Biden just publicly said, I'm 81, baby. Here I am. And in all my glory, I'm 81. Love me, hate me, baby. Here I am. And campaigned like that. I think the American people would embrace it. It would humanize him. I think the American people need something kind of warm and inviting like that and funny like that this year. And I'd advise the Biden campaign and the Biden White House to do it. Let them do it. But they probably won't, which is a shame. Joe Walsh, make it a good week. Joe Walsh, White Flag here. Joe Walsh, White Flag at gmail.com. One word, Joe Walsh, White Flag at gmail.com. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.